Chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright. Words of inspiration, jokes to make you smile. Come relax and chat with Glendora for a while.
Folks, the work is up to date. The work's been up to date almost every day now for 2 or 3 weeks since we've had so many people working here and so much money spent. You remember I told you that I was going to have all the money spent, and the reason we had little piles of money that had to be spent was that we couldn't find people to work, and then there wasn't anybody to pay, and the money was just piling up. Well, we got rid of all those piles. Yeah. I can tell you right about now, let's see, this is the 27th of June, and there's $700 in the pocket, and there's $700 in the bank, and there's $1,500 in the spend down in the Medicaid, and that money is all ready to be spent. It's all appointed, marked. And so that means when we come out of June 30th, it will be zero balance. The pockets will be zero. There won't be any money in the pockets. That's good news, isn't it? We wanted the balance to be zero. All the money out, and then the new money coming in. And Madeline is putting up the footage right now on YouTube for the week of June the 14th and June the 21st. And guess what? Gina made out 10 receipts and 10 disbursements forms for the credit, the trust, to pay people back. A lot of it goes to other people than myself, but the people who paid for things. I would rather pay people right away as soon as they do something for you. But no, these poor people have to wait 6 or 7 days. But it got done anyway, and that makes me less fearful of this whole business of Medicaid, a trust account, and disbursement forms. So thank you, Victoria, for doing that. And God said, or at least Glendora's conscience heard, that she should take care of all the little friends today. What little friends? All of them. All of my little friends. Just take care of them. Make sure they are helped. Make sure they stay in the right track. Make sure they stay away from themselves. Don't think about themselves. Don't talk about themselves. Don't think about anything bad. Take all that time and that energy and that life Don't spend any of it over here on nothing. Come over here and love everybody and do everything you can for everybody. Say, is there something I can help you with today? And you keep pouring out the love and pouring out the love and pouring out the love. And one day you find out a grand thing, that God is love. Whoopee! You've wanted a relationship with God all your life. You couldn't do it. You couldn't get your arms around it. It was too big. It was big, so big, it was much bigger than you were. And now you find out that you understand God, because God is love, and you have understood love ever since you were in your mother's arms. And you don't think about anything bad. And then you find out something else about God. God is all there is. There's nothing else but God. There's nothing else to think about. You don't think about yourself. You don't think about anything bad. You have your choice. You can think about something bad. You can think about something good, but you're going to think about something good all the time. No bad allowed. So not only is God everything, but then you find out you can't be detached from God. You and God are inseparable. You can't live without each other. Or something like that. We have a model, make-believe. This is a human being, and there's a cell, and there's a cell, and there's a cell. Is there any way any of us cells can live apart from the body? Not at all. And then what do we find out? God is good. There's only two things left. Excuse me. God is everything there is, and then God is good. And then the last thing is go vegan. The only thing that really matters after everything is said and done is how did you treat others. And animals are others. With God we go to spread the joy of life. We win each day the happiness of love. We count our blessings. We count our blessings. We give thanks. We give joy. We count our blessings. We give thanks. We give joy. Stop, stop the cruel. Stop, stop, stop the cruel. Folks, how you doing? Telling people jokes and cheering up the world. Wayne and I have some jokes for you today. Age. The woman making out the application for a job, and she keeps waiting and waiting and waiting and not doing it. And the interviewer said, the longer you wait, the worse it gets. You got one, Wayne?
Yes. The mother said, I know that my 1-year-old son is a born executive. He takes an hour and a half for lunch.
Yeah, right. Our company would make a change in management, except they can't find out who's running it now. The boss says, look, if I let you have 2 hours for lunch, then I'm going to have to let every employee here who has quintuplets 2 hours for lunch. And the last one, Wayne?
The last one is work is important.
Yeah, where else are you going to go to rest up from your vacation? Oh, thank you, Wayne. If you
you're welcome.
think of any more, ring the bell.
Okay. Special skill.
This is the word ability.
Such as she has the ability to take shorthand.
All right, let's say our ability to live in selflessness.
You have the ability to live in selflessness.
Oh, that's nice. Nice. How do we get that? I guess through prayer and through concentration.
And getting rid of ego.
Yeah, and getting rid of ego. What is the next word in the definition list?
The next word would be,
No, the next definition.
oh, that I gave you the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Would you go
No,
back and give me the
let me-
second word in the definition?
Ability. What the definition one is a being able, power to do.
Hold it. That's power to do. That doesn't that strike a note in you? The power to do, the power to work for God all day long,
Yes, you have the ability to do better in school.
and the ability to do better in loving others and helping others.
Yes.
Okay, let's apply all those words to our relationship to God. So what is the first word in the definition?
Being able.
Let us be able to work for God. And then what's the next one?
Power to do.
Power to do? Oh, I like that so much. It has so much strength in it. What else?
Talent.
Say it again, Wayne.
Talent.
Balance?
Talent. As in he has great ability in public speaking. Talent.
Oh, talent, sure. Oh, that's lovely, yes. And any more?
Yeah, the third one is usually in special skills.
Say it again, please.
Usually in special skills. It could be secretarial skills, music skills,
I get you, uh-huh.
be something.
And is that it?
Yes. And the definition is
Let's all sing together. Open our eyes. Wayne, you sing say the second line.
that I may see.
Glimpses of truth thou hast for me. Your turn, Wayne.
Place in my hand the wonderful key.
That will unclasp and set us free.
Silently now I wait for thee.
Ready, my God, thy will to see.
Open our eyes, illumine me.
Spirit divine. Well, folks, it's nothing to sneeze at. Excuse me. Wayne, I like that Bible passage about, well, yeah, just tell it to us, Wayne.
Oh, certainly. It's for in him we live and move and have our being. Acts 17:28.
Yes, now, folks, you know where I put that is in our model. We're making believe we have a model, and that's a human body. And we're making believe that Wayne is a cell in that body, Glendora is a cell in that body, you're a cell in that body. Don't you see that you can't leave the human body? You have your what, Wayne? You have your motion, you have your...
Your live and move and have your being.
You have your you live and move and have your being in that body, and there's no separating you. If you separate, that's it. So this ties in very, very well with an important thing we keep reminding each other of, folks, that number one, you can't be separated from God. Your ego will tell you, oh yeah, I'm separated from, I'm a big shot here, I can take care of everything myself. But this just shows you, no way can you be separated from God. Read it again, would you, Wayne, please?
Certainly, yes. For in him we live and move and have our being.
There
Acts
it is.
17:28.
There it is, folks. There it is. You live and move and have your being in God. There's no way you can be separated from God, and I'm thankful for that. I don't want to be separated from God. And I even in my mind, and what separates me is egotism, selfishness, and me first. So I want to stay away from all of those and not be separated from God in any way. Now, I'll be back in just a minute. Hold on. Football game. Medical school. Does a medical school have a cheerleading team? Yes. Do they have a cheer? Oh, a very good one. Hypodermic. What's that mean? Stick it to them. Glennie's sleepy because she missed 2 hours sleep, 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. because she didn't have time during the day Friday or Friday night to plan what the work schedule for today, what had to be done today. It usually takes 50 minutes just to plan it. Medicare has an arrangement with somebody called Consumer Direct. And Consumer Direct is an agency, and they have a list of all kinds of people who are looking for work, taking care of people like me in their homes. And we call those people, and that's how we found dear Cindy Sutherland, who has missed how many days did I tell you? About, I guess 8 out of 14 or something. But she's a very, very good worker. If she ever gets here. And so we call up these people and tell them about the job that's available. How much does the agency pay? I think it's $14 an hour or $15 an hour. And what hours are available? 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week. And then they come in. It's the cutest thing. I should show it to you. They come in and then they go to the computer and they put in their Medicaid number, personal number, ID, and then the announcement comes up that it's Glendora Buell's operation, and then when they go home, they come and punch the clock again on the computer. We have a time clock right in our own home, honey. Pat or Sandy, will you disinter 35 jokes for next week out of the barrel? Out of the joke file. There's a couple more angels. Wayne Collins.
Hello, Glendora.
You have a nice day today, dear.
Yes. Did you?
Oh, I did, very much. And you got quite a few things done. What'd you do at the library, Wayne?
Well, I checked up on some business matters.
And you got good reports?
Yes.
Oh, good. Now, let's check up on some heart and mind problems.
All right.
Yeah, and that would be our Bible passage.
Well, the passage for this week is, "For in him we live and move and have our being," Acts 17:28.
Love it. Again.
"For in him we live and move and have our being," Acts 17:28.
Yeah. You like that one too, don't you?
Yes.
And then the hymn.
For the hymn is open our eyes that we may see.
Glimpses of truth thou hast for me, place in my hands that wonderful key that will unclasp and set us free. And what are the last 4 lines?
"Silently now I wait for thee. Ready, my God, thy will to see. Open my eyes, illumine me, Spirit divine."
Very, very good. Go to the next letters in the dictionary for A, please.
All right. We had done ability.
Oh, ability is good. Say it again, honey.
Ability, of being able, power to do, talent, usually in a special skill.
Oh, I'm going to apply those to the ability to help one another. How's that?
Very good.
And what's the next one after ability? No, I mean the next definition.
Although that's all there for ability.
I knew I was not going to mess it up. I'm trying to say, you're reading me the definition of ability, right?
Yes.
All right, what is the second part of the definition?
Talent.
Talents. We will use our talents to take care of all of our friends on earth. Next one?
The third one is usually in a special skill.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes. He used his musical ability to entertain the people in the nursing home.
Oh, boy. Oh, that I love. Can you do the next part?
Well, that's the end of, that's all they give us, are 3.
That's all they give us. Well, I guess that's an ample amount. Now, let's see. I have a joke.
All right?
Do you know why bowling beats golf?
No, why does bowling beat golf?
You never lose the ball in bowling. Excuse me, honey. Is there somebody here? Hello? I guess not, huh? Now, I have another joke. Who was the Wayne, do you know who the last man was to box Joe Louis?
The Undertaker.
Very, very good. And let's see, I have another one. Let's see. The boss says that half of his money is wasted on payroll, but he can't figure out which half it is. And what's your joke tonight?
Well, there was a sign in the window of the restaurant that said, "Don't make fun of our coffee. You'll be old and weak someday."
Thank you, Wayne.
You're welcome.
A chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright. Words of inspiration, jokes to make you smile. Come relax and chat with Glendora for a while.
Ann said, "Father, is it a sin for me to play golf on Sunday?" And the priest said, "Son, I have seen you play golf, and it's a sin for you to play golf any day of the week. Every day of the week is a blessing when you go vegan." In August, Glendora ends 50 years of public access television. A half a century. 13,000 shows. 75 TV stations, Boston to San Diego. The world's longest running public access TV show. It always has a happy ending. Everybody's glad when it's over. Folks, I learned something new. You want me to tell you? I learned that you do not blow your bubble gum while you're wearing your mask. Did I ever tell you what a teenager once said to me? She says, "I'm going to keep talking until I find out what it is I want to say about this." Well, I know what I want to say about veganism. Go, live long and strong. Hi, folks. How are you today? God made man, right? God looked him all over. Then God said, "I can do better than that," and that's when he made woman. Go vegan, folks. You cannot do better than that. Live long and strong. The Apostle Paul in Philippians 4:6 said, "I have learned to be content in no matter what state I find myself." And that includes the state of New York. You will be content when you go vegan, and not until. I was at the Kinderhook Reformed Church, and the minister announced from the pulpit, this afternoon we're going to start a men's study group. And I got up and I said, well, I'm coming. I've been studying men for 70 years and I still don't understand them. Go vegan, everybody. This man is walking down the street, and in his arms is a darling Cocker Spaniel puppy. And he meets his friend, and he says to his friend, what do you think of this Cocker Spaniel puppy that I got from my wife? And his friend said, that's not a bad trade. Go vegan, folks.